My name is Joe Iovino, and I am the Director of Member Communications at United Methodist Communications. But as a storyteller, I am the producer and host of a podcast called Get Your Spirit in Shape.
Welcome to Get Your Spirit in Shape, United Methodist Communications and UMC.org's podcast to help us keep our souls as healthy as our bodies. Jack Levison, welcome to Get Your Spirit in Shape.
Thank you, Joe. Good to be here.
The podcast actually started because I would talk to somebody for 45 minutes for a story and then pull out 3 lines of something they said, maybe 10 seconds of the conversation. And I thought there was this whole other thread that happened that nobody but me knew about. And I wondered if it would be interesting to kind of share those conversations.
Tell me the story of a woman in the early Methodist movement that particularly inspired you.
Well, there's so many, but I think you have to start, if you're going to talk about Methodist women, with Susanna Wesley.
I remember that moment of thinking there's so much more going on here, and what I can do in 800 words is minimal compared to what I can do in a 30-minute conversation. Before coming to UMCom, I was a preacher, right? That was part of my role in the church. I wasn't an every Sunday preacher. I was the associate pastor, but I got to tell that story. And being able to do that in a different way at UMCom and tell the stories of the church has really been interesting for me. And I guess it really did take probably a year in at UMCom to begin to understand that what we're doing is telling the story. Several years ago, my daughter and I took classes on improv, and they talk about finding the funny and sticking with the funny. And I've applied that to podcast conversations and interviews and find the interesting.
Man, I was just going to say, I'm going to amend my answer, and I think there are 3 sides to everything.
And so when we go down a path, oftentimes I will say, that's it, that's the piece. And we stick with that and kind of draw that out as we find the interesting thing that someone said and just help them tell their story. But having these deep and meaningful conversations is right up my alley. And so it's been the privilege of being able to meet people and have conversations with them about very important and meaningful topics has been, man, it's just amazing. And yeah, it's a gift. I cherish it. It's a gift.
Thank you so much, you guys. I've really appreciated this time we've had together.
Right. Joe, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Thanks, you guys.